Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. A bit zoomed in today, but otherwise all right. So happy Sunday, guys. Hopefully your weekend is going great. I will zoom this back out just a smidge. What we want to talk about is we want to spotlight a card I plan on using in a deck this week. So I want to talk about Gearfried, the Red Eyes Iron Knight. I think we hit on him a little bit in a previous spotlight. Today, I want the spotlight to be just for this boy. Why? Cool stuff for cool cards. I mean, number one, look at the battle pose. Two, he has red eyes this time. Three, there's a shadow of red eyes in there, which is also pretty slick. But he's also got some of the best stats. He's got a bunch of things going for him. Let's talk about it. Dark 4-star warrior, 18 by 16. Once per turn, if either player equips a card to this, you can destroy those equipped cards. Then you can destroy one spell trap your opponent controls. Once per turn, separate effect. You can send one equipped card you control that is equipped to this card to the graveyard. Then target a level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Two wonderful effects. They both got to do with equipped cards. But there's some other things we got to talk about. Like the fact that he's dark, which ups your count in the deck for an Allure of Darkness play, which is limited to 2, so that's also very nice. The other thing is, he's searchable through Reinforcement of the Army. So right off the rip, 2 very good spell cards. Maybe we should just zoom out just a little bit further. But 2 very good spell cards that have nothing to do with his effect. Just a matter of if you're running a full dark deck, and again, Red Eyes builds tend to be all dark, this is going to be the key. So you might prioritize Allure of Darkness. Now, if he's the pivotal card in your build, you may choose to allocate the spaces to Reinforcement of the Army instead, as it's just a quick, simple, let's get the boy to the hand. Both of these plays are valid. Both of these plays have a time and a place. I will probably be going with the Reinforcement build over the Allure of Darkness build. But don't think that that means that they're any less. Now, again, he has to do with equipment. And again, this means like any equipment, including Kunai with Chain, which we can use and get multiple effects off of. We can equip him, technically. Gain the 500. That's great. If we do this in response to an opponent's monster's attack, we can instead set that monster into defense mode and then still break the Kunai with Chain and still eliminate a card out of the back row. That's 100% okay. Or you guys could play the overly broken Blast with Chain, and since it will be destroyed by Gearfried's effect while it's equipped, you're not going to get the 500 attack. Instead, you get to destroy one card that your opponent controls, and then you get to destroy one spell trap they control. Now, if they've only got 2 back row cards, and it was like a set 2 end turn, end phase, Blast with Chain, target Gearfried, Gearfried effect, break Blast with Chain, Gearfried effect, target card, Blast with Chain, target card, pop, pop. Cool mind move, draw. Like, there is a great way to disarm the opponent's side of the field right there. And this is fine. This is fine. We do have some searchability issue for some of the other Red Eyes cards. And what you can do with the secondary effect here of resurrecting a Red Eyes card. Obviously, Gearfried may resurrect same name because it doesn't say anything outside of it has to be a Red Eyes monster. So in this case, Blast with Chain will sacrifice its ability to destroy something because it's being sent, it's not being destroyed. However, you can still utilize the Kunai with Chain to go ahead and get the summon. But we have other cards to help us with that, such as the Black Metal Dragon. So you can target a Red Eyes monster you control, and when this is on the field or in the hand, it can equip to that card. If it does equip to that card, it gains 600 attack. That'll bring Gearfried up to 2400. And then if this is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Red Eyes card from the deck to the hand. Doesn't matter as long as the card has Red Eyes in the name. So this becomes a very powerful combo just in these 2. And again, well, maybe we don't need to run as many Cosmic Cyclones. maybe we don't need to run as many night beams because we're running all these other things that interact with Gearfried in such a way that we're able to just take care of the back row without needing to play those other things. Additionally, we're getting our Red Eyes Search, but I need you to go back and read the card one more time. Just one more time. 1 Red Eyes card. This could be a spell trap. This could be a monster. It could be a Red Eyes Spirit. Now, the last time you guys saw me play this, I was playing Whale of the Tail. I was using Advanced Ritual Art to bop Red Eyes out of my deck so I could put Red Eyes on the field next to the Whale. In this instance, we could play Gearfried back with it. Gearfried is a Red Eyes Iron Knight. So this isn't just for normal Red Eyes Black Dragon. This is anybody in the archetype that has Red Eyes in their name. And again, remember, we're able to search that off the Metal Dragon, do this all during our own turn, so we can set the Red Eyes Spirit and still have a way to resurrect him should the worst happen. Other cool cards, you get the Red Eyes Wyvern, which again allows us to have quite the power base, both of these cards being at 1800. Once per turn during the end phase, you can banish this card from the graveyard, target a Red Eyes monster in your graveyard, special summon said target. You can't normal or set during the turn you activate this. This is almost one of those plays where like you've already got Gearfried on the field, but you want to get back a big Red Eyes. So then maybe you'll do something like that. And of course, you got to mention the big Red Eyes. And of course, I love this art over the other art. It is just what it is. Yeah, so big Red Eyes is definitely a part. But that's not the only way to get Gearfried. Okay, we don't just draw him. We don't just play Reinforcement of the Army. Guys, we can play the Red Eyes Baby Dragon. So when this is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, so this is a set it and forget it play, you can special summon a level 7 or lower Red Eyes from your deck. And if you do, equip this card from the graveyard to it. So first off, we can get Red Eyes, or Gearfried the Red Eyes Iron Knight back. Okay? Or get him out of the deck. Or we could just play the Red Eyes Black Dragon and have it at 2700. That's also pretty smoke-tastic. And then, of course, the equipped monster will gain the 300, like I said. If it gets sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, and this is why Gearfried the Red Eyes Iron Knight is better, you can then add a level 1 dragon monster from the deck with a graveyard to your hand. And the reason we want to mention the graveyard is the Black Metal Dragon, which could, of course, give us another Red Eyes Baby Dragon, which we could then go ahead and run into something intentionally so that we can bring out Red Eyes Black Dragon out of the deck and equip it with this, and then suddenly it's stronger. Guys, like, if you do the math, any way that you build this is going to be pretty fun. And this is why I say, it doesn't matter if you play Reinforcement or you play Allure. The difference is, are you playing Allure or are you playing Reinforcement? Honestly, when you look at all of these, it doesn't really matter. You can start with a Gearfried, or you can build into it and play through different avenues of play. Now, if we get more Red Eyes cards in the future, and of course, I think that we stand to get a couple, I think that we will get some really cool stuff. I don't know that we will get like all the stuff that we would need to play. And I'm trying to think of the name here real quick while I'm searching with my left hand through a box. See, I'm pretty sure we have the, what am I trying to call it? The Gemini version of the Red Eyes. Red Eyes Arcfiend Dragon or something like that. And maybe we don't. Maybe that's just in advanced format. But we do have like Red Eyes Darkness Dragon that we could get plays off of. It doesn't look like we have that in Speed Duel right now. But we could get that. And that would be another good alternative Red Eyes. That would be a 7-star. Technically, I think it counts as normal while it's in the deck. So maybe we'll be able to search that. I don't think we're ever going to get the fusion for the Meteor Black alternate, where it was like the Red Eyes Meteor Black Dragon. And again, I think it comes down to balance of Speed Duel. I don't think that you guys can give us that card and knowing that we're going to be able to do some major damage just by sending a card and basically KOing the opponent right there. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get anything like that. I don't think we're going to get Red Eyes Fusion. I don't think we're going to get Dragoon, which is fine, honestly. Speed Duel is supposed to be about fun and making cool strategies happen. But I would like to see like the Arc Fiend, the Summoned Skull version. And if for nothing else, I'd like to see the Black Skull Dragon. I think that was a big miss that we didn't get it. Because I do think that a deck like this could pop it out relatively fast. Even if it was the new updated Arc Fiend Black Skull Arc Fiend Dragon, or whatever it was called. But yeah, Gearfried. Gearfried is an amazing card. He's got tons of stuff that can go around him to help him. And I'm going to use him this week to play the Red Eyes Black Dragon. So check it out. I'm still tossing between these two. Right now, I'm pretty much going to play with Reinforcement of the Army, but I might be switching to Alert. It depends. Again, it's a toss-up. But for now, guys, you just enjoy. I got a cool Kiora deck coming up tomorrow from Magic the Gathering. So if that is something that you enjoy, hopefully you guys will stop by and check it out. If not, I'll see you a little bit later on in the week when we get some more Speed Duel decks coming at you. All right. See you guys later.